Moving back to specific elements of the film, it does have a blog component, and it's, can be interactive. Fans can engage. What specific ways do you see fans engaging with the blog?
Um, the blog has just been an interest. It's been an experiment for us to try to continue some of the storytelling in the film. To have people, when we did our broadcast, POV received emails and comments from people wanting to know what the latest was with Della Navarro and with Sergio, with the people we profile in the film. And so the blog became this opportunity to go back to Tijuana, interview them about. I worked with a local field producer there, and I had him interview the members at SETA about what it was like to be in the film, what kind of impact the film has had on them. So I think the kind of continuum of storytelling that's possible because of a blog is interesting. It's there's the film itself, but then there's this ongoing story. SETA continues to report. They continue to live their lives. They continue to report on a variety of topics there. So the ideas of the blog is how can we continue that conversation, and how can we talk about related issues as well, or highlight different aspects of the film in new ways. There's a piece on the blog about one of Sergio's early stories where he covered the assassination of a presidential candidate. It's a very compelling story. He was there on the day that this candidate was shot in the back of the head. Sergio tells this very compelling story about this. Gives us this firsthand account of what happened on that day. But it didn't make the film because it wasn't part of the narrative that we worked so hard to build. So it was very interesting, to put it out there and show people this is another kind of piece of this story. So there are a lot of opportunities there. I think there's a lot of hype around new media storytelling and interactivity in games. Little by little, I think people are coming up with really strong documentary concepts in that space. But I think there's a lot of hype, and I think that my focus is on really telling strong documentary stories, no matter what the platform. There are interesting examples of interactive documentaries, and there's a lot of dialogue, and there's a lot of funding, and there's a lot of interest in that space. But we have yet to see the kind of impact that an interactive documentary has. We haven't seen it. It's not like Harlan County, like Barbara Koppel's film, about a strike that had a huge impact. We have yet to see an interactive documentary kind of really change the conversation or impact the culture. I'm sure that'll happen. It'll happen soon.